Hello you guys, welcome to the vlog. If you're new here, my name's Morgan. If you're not new here, welcome back. I feel like most of you guys are either here from TikTok or Instagram, so you probably already know, but we moved to Wilmington and we just could not be more excited and grateful for this opportunity. I've definitely talked about multiple times how much we just love it here and would love to live out here someday. And a few months ago, I want to say back in like September, Cole got an opportunity through his job for us to move out here. And it was just kind of one of those like gut feelings. Like we just knew it was meant to happen and we couldn't say no. Like I've said, it definitely wasn't planned because we had just bought a house a year prior. So that was a little bit crazy, but we sold our house, thank God. And now we're finally like kind of starting to get moved in and get settled here. We moved in a few days ago. My parents came out and helped us like get settled and get unpacked a little bit, which was insanely helpful. Anyone who's moved knows how stressful and tiring moving is. Yeah, we are just so freaking excited to be here. We're renting for the time being. I think I might have already said that at some point, but we just like didn't want to have to worry about the stress of buying a new house while trying to get moved and sell our previous house. So we're gonna rent for a little bit. Who knows what the future holds, but yeah. It just still hasn't even hit me that we actually live here. It's so crazy, but I'm just so excited. Today is January 1st. Last night we went to bed at 10:30, didn't even watch the ball drop, which is really lame, but we were just so exhausted from like moving and unpacking and everything that we just knew that a good night's sleep was gonna be the best thing for us. So starting off the new year on a good note, just got home from the gym, had a good leg day. I'm gonna go in and make some breakfast, and then I think our plan is to maybe in a little bit go on a walk. There's so many better like walking opportunities here too. Also try to give you guys a little mini house tour. Probably not everywhere because there are some places that are still a little chaotic and we still have some boxes to unpack and everything, but I'll at least show you guys some of the spaces that are looking a little bit put together. One of my favorite things about this house is the amount of natural light it gets. That was actually one of the things that drove me crazy about our previous house, was just depending on the time of day, there were like certain times that our house got like no natural light whatsoever. And I am someone who needs the light. It just makes such a massive impact on my mood and how I feel. I feel like I've said it like a million times in the last few minutes, but seriously, just so happy about everything. Anyways, welcome to the vlog, and I hope you guys had a safe and happy new year. Hi! Hello! Oh, you're so pretty.
Harry Potter.
All right, breakfast is 2 of my Van's blueberry waffles, one with butter, one with blueberry preserves, and then some turkey bacon with ketchup. All right, this is our new kitchen. I can't even express how excited I am to finally have white countertops. I've wanted countertops like this literally forever, and everywhere we've ever lived, it's always been like the marbled granite. So I'm very excited about that. Otherwise, I did obviously already set up my whole coffee corner over here. That was one of the first things to get unpacked and set up. And then, I don't know, I feel like this setup looks pretty similar to the way it did at the other place. One thing I will say is that we definitely have less counter space here than we did at our previous place, but we're making it work. The biggest thing is that we just don't have a good place for our little like air fryer, toaster oven combo machine that we had. I love it. We used it multiple times a day, but there's just literally nowhere for it to go because it would take up like an entire half of the counter and there's just not room for it. So our solution was to, at least for the time being, buy a toaster and an air fryer that are like smaller and more compact that we can just like bring out when we need it and then put it away. So we went to Williams-Sonoma the other day. I've always wanted one of these cute little Smeg toasters. I think these are adorable. So we got one of these. I've been loving this so far. It actually does a really good job as far as just like a standard toaster goes. And then I was super excited about this find. This is a Walmart brand. I want to say the brand is Beautiful or something like that. All of their appliances are so aesthetically pleasing, and this is just a cute little like mini air fryer. Definitely not as big as our previous machine, but this has also been great so far and does the job. So that's the plan, at least for the time being. And like I said, these are both just like smaller and more compact, and they fit perfectly in our pantry, so we can just bring them out when we need them. Also, while I'm at it, I have to show you guys one of my favorite gifts. This was actually an early birthday gift from Cole's parents, but if you guys know me, you know that I love a good crock pot recipe, and I've had the same crock pot. Actually, it was my mom's crock pot that was given to me, but it's been going strong, I think, for like at least 10 years, and I just wanted a little bit of an upgrade. So I got this really cool, this is the same brand as the air fryer that we got. It is, yeah, it's called Beautiful, I guess. This is a really cool, super pretty crock pot, and it also has tons of other functions too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it says does sauteing, skillet, slow cooker, braiser, steamer, Dutch oven, a rice cooker. And then I think it's cool because you can actually take the pot itself out of the bigger piece as like a serving dish, I guess. I don't know. I'm very excited to use this. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet, but I'm gonna be breaking it out for some meal preps very soon. I guess I'll just go ahead and keep giving y'all a little mini house tour while I'm at it. So again, this is the kitchen right here. I'm still working on like the decor situation, so I have just like random things like this empty vase just like sitting around. I have some like floral stems coming that's gonna go in there. And then this is the dining space right here, same dining room table and chairs that we had at the other place. We did have this light fixture hung. This is from Lulu in Georgia. Our landlords are amazing, and they actually offered to hang it for us before we moved in, and I love it. I feel like it fills the space quite nicely. And then this was actually a big like topic of debate because we were very concerned there wasn't going to be a spot for our bar cabinet. It's just a big piece of furniture, and once I show you guys the rest of this like main level, you'll see there just wasn't really a great space for it. And we like kind of debated back and forth if there was going to be a good spot for it to go, but ended up deciding that it could just go in this corner right here. I don't think it looks that bad. It's not like perfect placement, but it works. And honestly, we just couldn't sacrifice the storage that it gives us because we have so many just like bar glasses. It was just going to be really tough, especially with the less cabinet space, to not have this as a storage space. I do want to eventually, once I like get the bins and stuff cleared out from over there, I feel like the space needs a little bit of balance again because we have this here. I need to figure out something to like fill this space right here. I'm thinking even just like an olive tree or something like that would look good back there. And then we do have a little back deck. There's this cute little grill out here, and my plan is to get some nice patio furniture for out here and hang some string lights and have it just be a super cute little hangout spot. It's gonna be perfect, especially when the weather gets better. And then from the kitchen, we go in to the living room. Colin and Deer hanging out over here. My plan is to get bar stools for right here. We've never had a good spot to have bar stools before, and this is definitely gonna be perfect. Right now, it's kind of just an empty space. So definitely wanna fill that, and it's gonna be nice to just have some extra seating, especially if we're ever like hosting or something like that. And then this is the main living area. This was kind of another thing that we had to debate when we moved in, and the movers were super helpful, but basically there's not a good way. The sectional can only be oriented one way, and we ended up having to have it this way, even though there's this like awkward amount of space back here because it doesn't quite fit in this like little corner back here. So I don't know. I'm like, it's whatever. And it is nice, I guess, because a lamp fits back there just for some extra lighting. I also am planning on getting a new living room rug. I'm pretty sure this one has seen better days. So like I said, very much a work in progress. And one thing I am super excited about is the fact that this is the perfect spot for my big anthropology mirror that I bought. I feel like it just goes so well right here, especially with all the natural lighting right here. I told y'all there's just so much light in this space, especially in the afternoon. This room is just like glowing with sunlight, and it makes me so happy. So very excited about this corner. I'm not sure, like I said, I'm thinking this olive tree might actually end up over in the dining room. We'll just have to see. And then this is just a little mini half bath in here. All right, and then heading upstairs to the third level. All right, first room is another spare bedroom up here that's gonna be like an office space, I'm pretty sure, but it's still a disaster, so we're just not gonna go in there. And then this is the master. I love this space so much. It's definitely a lot bigger than our previous master. And there's also, again, just so much natural light in this room. It makes me so happy. The bed is still a work in progress. I have another decorative pillow coming for right there. I did get new nightstands. These are from Wayfair, and I really like them. And then these lamps are actually Walmart, and I think they're really cute. So this was one of our gifts from Cole's parents for Christmas, and it's one of the cutest things ever. I'm trying to figure out where I want to hang it, but for right now, it's gonna stay right there. You ready to go on a walk? Are you ready to go on a walk? Let's go. Come on. Good girl. Indy, come on, you ready? Let's go, come on. Did you find a stick? Back from our walk, we also dropped Indy off really quickly and went to the grocery store. We're doing burgers for dinner tonight, so grabbed stuff for those, and then I think we're actually gonna do steak tomorrow, so we went ahead and got steaks too, and then just a few other things that we needed to restock on. Yippa? Oh, okay. Look at those Grinch toes. Those are crazy, Indy. All right, I went ahead and showered and gotten cozy clothes for the rest of the day. I want to go ahead and get this done because I feel like the longer I let these sit, I'm just never gonna do it. I went ahead and bought some stair treads for our stairs because right now they're just hardwood, and I think it's really hard for Indy to go up and down them because they're definitely a little slippery. So I just got some gray stair treads to match the color of the stairs. I'm pretty sure these are just like, so they're like peel and stick. Oh yeah, they are. All right, I guess I need to clean the stairs first before I put all these down. Okay, well, that took way longer and was way more frustrating of a process than I thought it was gonna be, but at least they're done. Honestly, I think they're kind of ugly, but cute stair treads are not easy to come by. I literally looked all over the place and just couldn't find any, so I tried to just get stair treads that kind of match the stairs. At least this way Indy won't slip down the steps. I'm gonna have to do the other set of stairs later because I don't have the energy right now. One thing I will say I miss dearly from our old place is our refrigerator. We left it there because there was already a fridge in this place that we moved into, but we bought that fridge ourselves, and one of my favorite things about it was it made like 5 different kinds of ice, and it made mini cubes. It even made those cool sphere cubes that are like usually used for cocktails, but I always put them in my little Sprites that I have at night, and I really miss having those. Also, the water in Wilmington is supposedly not the best, so we haven't figured out the ice situation yet. So I'm just drinking my Sprite out of the can.
I do.
All right, dinner is homemade burgers and some like cheesy Parmesan broccoli. All right, I self-tanned, let that marinate for 2 hours, showered, got in PJs, and now we're ending the night with our bone broth hot chocolate as usual. Pretty sure we've been having this like just about every single night, and it's just so good. I look forward to this all day. Dang. All right, ending the night with our hot chocolate and then going to bed. So I will see you guys in the morning. All right, lunch is some white rice, leftover Parmesan broccoli from last night and chicken sausage. And then I'm obviously gonna top with some Parmesan cheese. Doesn't look that pretty, but I think this is gonna be delicious. One thing that I feel like has helped me so much with like my fitness journey and also just my relationship with food is not overcomplicating my meals. And for years, especially when I was still tracking macros, tracked macros strictly for like 3 years, and I don't regret it. I feel like it taught me so much about food and what my body needs, and definitely has helped me as far as my like intuitive eating journey goes, I guess, because now I eat intuitively and I love it. But meals like this were just a staple for me, basically just like building a bowl of like certain components and just like mixing it up depending on what I was feeling. So I always do some sort of a carb, usually like rice or potatoes or something like that. And then a protein, whether it be chicken sausage, ground beef, crock pot chicken, shrimp, you name it, and then some sort of a vegetable. Those were like my 3 main components. And then I always topped with some sort of like topping, condiment, dressing, something like that to like spice up the meal a little bit. I'm a big topping and like condiment person. I just feel like they can just make your meals so much better. They can take a super plain bowl of nothing and make it a delicious meal, in my opinion. I don't know. Anyways, meals like this are just so easy, and I always come back to them because I love them, and I just don't really have to like think about or worry about what I'm gonna eat when I can make bowls like this. Okay, you guys. Oh. I don't think I've ever been so excited about a kitchen appliance in my entire life, but this is an early birthday present, and I'm just so excited. This is one of the big like nugget ice makers. I'm sure lots of you guys have seen these, but the Hearth and Hand like Magnolia Gaines collection, it came out with a limited edition white version of it, and I can't wait to set this up. I think I mentioned yesterday that the water in Wilmington isn't great for drinking, so we never, like our landlords never set up or like connected the ice machine in the freezer, and we just haven't had ice. So we were kind of like going back and forth on what we wanted to do, if we wanted to try to like just make the mold ice, which I feel like is such a pain in the butt. And this morning I was talking to my grandpa on the phone and kind of like explaining the situation to him. And he said that I could get this ice maker and it would be on him as an early birthday present. My birthday is on January 10th. So this is my birthday present from him. Literally like the best gift ever. I just can't wait to see this thing because I know it's gonna be so pretty. Also, I've wanted one of these nugget ice makers for years and just felt like I didn't have a reason to get one. I just couldn't justify it. But this was the perfect excuse. So now my thought is, here, let me show you guys what I'm thinking. So I mentioned in the house tour, we did get our bar cabinet in this corner here, and I feel like we need something in that corner to kind of like even out this space a little bit, because I don't know, it just, that feels empty now that the bar cabinet is here. So my thought is to get a little like bar cart, I guess. I actually found one. Let me show you guys the one I found. I saw this girl I follow on Instagram post it yesterday, and I was like, this would be perfect. Okay, it's this one right here. So pretty. I feel like would go really well in our space, and marble is also just really in right now. So yeah, that's my thought. And then the ice machine would sit on the top. I'm thinking of making it like a little beverage cart almost. So have the ice machine on the top and then do, I don't know, maybe like some cute cups and some glass straws. Maybe some of the like syrup pumps that you can like pump, like, what am I trying to say? The like syrup pumps that you can pump like sugar-free syrups into your sodas to do like little soda concoctions. That's what I'm thinking. I feel like that would be so fun and such a cool little thing to have in that corner. And then on the bottom, we've been trying to figure out a good place to store our wine. So I'm thinking maybe we could store some of our wine bottles on the bottom. I don't know, we'll have to see. Oh, the only problem, I didn't even mention this, the only problem is that this bar cart is from Target, because that's where she said it was from, and I can tell it's from Target, but it's literally not on the website yet. I'm thinking it's just like a very new product and just hasn't been put on the website yet, but I am the most impatient person ever. And so I'm like, okay, do I wait and see if this bar cart goes on the website, or should I just like go ahead and start looking and buy a bar cart from somewhere else? I don't really know. Also, knowing me, I would end up finding a bar cart that's like $800 from Crate & Barrel or Anthropologie versus a like $100 bar cart from Target. So might be smart for me to wait it out. But the problem is that in the meantime, we just like don't have anywhere to put this because there's literally not space on the counter and I want to open it today. So I don't know, we'll have to see. But yeah, other than the ice maker, today has been relatively uneventful. Today was a rest day for me. I've lifted like the last 5 days, so I just got up and did a little incline walk on the treadmill at the gym this morning. I wanted to walk outside like I have been the last few days, but it's actually really cold out today and it's also windy in Wilmington, so the 35-degree weather plus the wind was just too much for me today. So I walked on the treadmill and then after that came home, made breakfast, and then went back out. I needed to pick up the ice maker from Target. And then also, okay, this is really dangerous, but we live like 10 minutes from an Anthropologie, a Free People, and an FP Movement now, which are some of my favorite stores ever. So I went to Anthropologie just to see if they had any cute new like spring stuff. And I think there's still like transitioning seasons because there wasn't really a whole ton in there. So didn't find anything there. And then also went to Home Goods. I'm looking for new bath towels and couldn't find the bath towels I want. So it was kind of an unsuccessful shopping day, but I do unfortunately have to go back out here in a little bit. I realized we don't have everything we need to cook dinner tonight. So I'm gonna go to the store down the road and pick up the last few things we need for dinner. Birthday present. My birthday's in a few days, but my parents gave me their gifts from them while they were here visiting. They gave me this little, I've seen these for years. They're the 5-minute journal, and it's basically like a gratitude journal that you're supposed to start and end your day with. So you start the day by saying 3 things you're grateful for, 3 things that would make today great, and then you're supposed to write down a daily affirmation. And then at night you do highlights of the day and something that you learned that day. And I think these are so cool. Like, I seriously have thought about getting one for years, but honestly, I feel like I'm really bad at committing and staying consistent with stuff like this. And I opened this right before New Year's and I was like, you know what? One thing I'm gonna do, or I'm gonna try to do in 2025, is be really consistent and do this like every single day. There's like so much research out there about the power of gratitude, specifically like starting your day with gratitude. And it even says in the intro of this journal, like, you're supposed to do it like literally first thing when you wake up before you do anything else. I feel like it really just like sets the tone for the day and it kind of helps get your mind in the right spot. Like, it's also something really good to kind of like come back to and center yourself in. Like, even if you're having a little bit of a tough day or things aren't going your way or whatever it may be, you can kind of come back to all of the amazing things that you're grateful for. I know personally, I'm so thankful for everything in my life and am so insanely grateful for so many things on a daily basis. And I think this is just such a good way to kind of express that and stay grounded in that throughout the day. So anyways, I think these are amazing and I'm really excited to finally have one after looking at them for years, and hopefully I'll stay consistent with this year. I am not really one for goal setting very much. I feel like so much of my life was centered around goal setting when I was an athlete. I swam for most of my life, and especially the older I got and the like higher level of swimming I was getting into, especially in college, it was so focused around goal setting, and I just got sick of it, honestly. Like, I felt like my whole life was just trying to reach certain goals, and after I was done swimming, I just really didn't feel like setting goals for myself, and I've kind of just like gotten out of that habit. But I think Goals are so important to set just to kind of like give you something to work towards. Personally, I've always been a little bit scared of failure or like not reaching my goals, which is silly, but that's also, I don't usually share my goals with people. I like to have goals and just keep them to myself because I feel like saying them out loud, and then if I fail, I don't know. It's not like it's not embarrassing. Like embarrassing isn't the right word, but I'm just very weird about goal setting, and I feel like there are so many things I want to achieve, and setting goals and giving myself a timeline and just like holding myself accountable is going to be so important to actually like get those things done, because otherwise it's really easy to just keep pushing things off and putting them off. But yeah, hopefully 2025 is going to be a good year for accomplishing lots of little goals that I have. I also always love hearing other people's New Year's resolutions because it's just fun to hear other people's goals and things they want to achieve for the year. So if you have any in particular that you're really wanting to stick to or really like, tell me what your New Year's resolutions are in the comments because I would love to see them. Also, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I just really do not like leggings, or at least working out in leggings for some reason. Going to the gym and having full leggings on, it's just like overstimulating for me. I don't know. I used to not like shorts as much, but recently over the last few years, I have shifted to shorts, and it's pretty much all I will wear to work out in. It's currently 30 degrees out, I'm pretty sure. I don't even want to look because I wish it wasn't that cold. It's 34 degrees, so if I was being smart, I would wear leggings, but I think we're just gonna go with shorts as usual. Also, I have a fresh self-tan on, so why would I want to waste that? You guys, look at all this ice. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Also, this machine is beautiful. I'm really glad that I got the white one instead of the silver one because I feel like it just looks so much better. We are gonna eventually try to move this over to that corner on like a beverage cart or something, but for the time being, we really wanted ice, so we just got it set up in this corner right here. I feel like it doesn't look terrible, honestly. If we had just a little bit more counter space, it could stay on the counter, but I feel like it's gonna be nice to have this space freed back up. Dates and cashew butter are the yummiest combo. Gotta pay the nut butter tax. Friday outfit of the day, if my camera will actually focus so the lighting isn't terrible. Breaking out the cheetah pants. I haven't worn these in months, but they're so comfortable. They're like cargo cheetah pants from Gap, and they were definitely one of my favorite like clothing finds from last fall. And then this is just a fuzzy Abercrombie sweater and my Adidas Sambas shoes. My best friends, actually like my best childhood friend and my oldest friend ever. She was like my very first friend when we were really, really little. She actually lives in Wilmington, and we hardly ever get to see each other anymore because life is just crazy. But now that I live here, I get to see her more, and she's gonna come over. I'm gonna show her our new place, and then we're gonna go out and grab lunch. So I'm super excited to see her. It's been way too long. I ended up not filming my workout this morning. I don't know what it is about being in a new gym because I've been to so many new gyms in my lifetime. I don't really get like gym intimidation or whatever you call it anymore because I'm just used to it. And we've been to this gym many times before because whenever we would come and visit, we always went to this gym that we now like go to. But I'm still just like nervous to film still. So I did not film any of my workout. I need to get back into it. I don't know what it is about filming in the gym that's just like so hard for me. But I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. I'll probably end up just like picking right back up for next week's vlog. But thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so excited that I was like finally able to tell you guys where we moved. I just really wanted to be able to like move out here and do some fun, cute little reveal. And yeah, we just couldn't be happier, and I can't wait to bring you guys along as we get settled in Wilmington. Love you guys. I hope you had a safe and happy new year, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.